All right, let's see what's going on. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and this is a show that we do every Saturday called Caffeine Crypto, where I welcome you to join me with some type of caffeinated drink of your choice, energy drink, coffee, tea, whatever it may be. If you don't like caffeine or coffee, that's completely fine, whatever your drink is per se. We're going to go over some crypto news throughout the week. We do this every Saturday around 11 a.m., but apparently today the stream went on at 9 a.m. I don't know why. Maybe because most of my videos that aren't streams are launched at 9 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I might have to switch that up in the future, but just stay tuned. So it just took the default preset, but 11 a.m. every Saturday, Eastern Standard Time, after Crypto Mikkel's show, we do Caffeine and Crypto. So how is everybody doing? Let's let some people join us and get in here. Stream looks pretty stable right now. Got some news for you today. Of course, market's looking a lot better after the dip, and that dip was spurred on by a couple of things. So, villain in the... No, I'm not. Okay? Why? Because other people... I like to cover topics that other people aren't covering. You know, because it's I knew about this. I tested it out. A lot of people were mining it. Tech Shinji and a couple people I know are mining it. If I were to do it, the only CPU that I could do it with is in my bedroom, and we're in Florida, and it gets really hot with just the GPU mining. So last thing I need is my wife complaining that it's extra hot because my Ryzen 5900X, which is a great performer of RTM mining, would just cause more heat. Now, if it gets colder here in Florida, and because we are in North Florida, it does get pretty chilly here, then yeah, sure, I'll turn it back on. As I mentioned, I have played around with it. I just haven't gone as deep as so many others in the past. But yeah, RTM, CPU mineable coin. A lot of people are getting into it. As far as the craze you're reporting to, if you want, you can talk about it. I'm gonna let some of the other guys in the crypto scene talk about it. But this is not new to me. We knew about this for quite some time, and I'm pretty sure. Actually, hang on. RTM mining, CPU mining. Let's do some quick research as people start to join in and hop on over. I just tweeted out. If you guys can retweet that, that'd be great. Yeah, so chump change, CPU mining, Raptorium in 2021 pays the bills. Most profitable CPU to mine, or CPU mine right now. Yada yada yada. Yeah, so that's about it for yeah. When it gets colder here in North Florida, and because what I literally do is, if you guys are familiar with the channel, my main area is vaulted ceilings, wide open, right? So it's a lot of air or surface area for the mining rigs to heat up. And then I circulate that air without the heater on. I circulate that air throughout the house, keeping everybody warm. So I don't have to run the heat in the winter, but I do have to, and this is why I mentioned that a lot of people don't factor this into their electric bill when building a mining rig, and they get grow tents and all kinds of stuff, or build a shed, whatever it may be. But for me in my house, obviously budget is a factor, so I do what I can, right? So it's by a back door, I circulate air. Obviously, when winter comes, it's a benefit, but when summer's here in Florida, it's a hindrance because it causes electricity to go up. But yeah, in my bedroom, sure, I'll turn on RTM. RTM mining is profitable right now for CPU mining. Rabbit Mining's done a video on it. Chump Chain's done a video on it. Tech Shinji's mining it. I know a lot of people in the mining space that are doing a great job. And thank you for coming over for Crypto Mikkel. Let's get right into it. So got a little distracted there, but that's a good point. The villain in this game, talking about RTM. It is called Raptorium, right? Raptorium is how you pronounce it correctly. Hey, more power to you. If you got the CPU, Ryzen CPUs, as I mentioned in my mining series, is very good at mining. So Intel 12,000 series, all right, but Ryzen is really still king. Moving on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody who just now joined us. Magic Lucky, Pearl Rival, High Speed Miner, thank you for becoming a member and being a member for such a long time. Golden Wolf, what's up? Crypto Noob UK, how you doing across the pond? Crypto Mikkel, love you as always, brother. Thank you for the text this morning letting me know I messed up. I'm not sure why Chump Change's smiley face got blocked, but yeah. If you're interested in RTM mining, Raptorium mining, CPU mining, go check out Chump Change's video. I just saw it. Actually, RTM CPU mining, you search it, boom. My boy is right here at the top. 1 day ago. Go check it out. Got another video, 18 hours. Go check it out. All right, so Bitcoin. What happened? All right, so this is what happened. We had a huge dip, right? So we can see this huge dip on the 10th. A lot of speculation. You know, we were pumping. We got all the way up to like 69K, and then we dropped like a rock all the way down to 62K, and then we pumped back up to 65, and then now we're sitting in this no man's land, right? So 62 to 65 is a serious target to keep an eye on, right? So if we break 62, we could fall further. If we break through 65, we can go higher. It's obvious. This is new territory for us, right? We always got to zoom out and look at the big picture. This is new territory. Bitcoin has never been at these levels. So keeping an eye at the 65, 62 range. Honestly, not financial advice. I will be looking to buy the dips if it breaks 62 again. And I would be looking to long Bitcoin, trying to get past 65. Now, will it do it? I could tell you that on the daily, right, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles of red, we're looking to put in a green candle today. How far that would go, I don't know. But all I can speculate is usually the weekends, unless something happens dramatically, usually the weekends are just chill and we trade sideways. I am not hating on us trading sideways right now. We need to sit and chill, let some of the alts catch up. Much of the altcoins are actually doing very well. I mean, why is Crow up 20%? 41 cent. I hope you guys still had your crypto.com wallets going. IOTX, 24 cents. Don't know what TTT is, but it's $11. So, but a lot of good coins are doing quite well. We're gonna get into the news. Chump Change, thank you for the $3.99, buddy. Appreciate you. And yes, please don't forget to smash the like button. Now, I'm gonna start jumping into news, guys. If you have any questions, concerns, or otherwise, please do me a favor, send me a super chat or at me in the live chat. That would be greatly appreciated. If you're watching this in the future, please feel free to comment down below. Now, I'm not entirely sure why they used a carrot airplane to be the thumbnail of this, but whatever. Taproot Bitcoin's long anticipated upgrade activates this weekend. Taproot, the long anticipated Bitcoin upgrade, will activate this weekend on block 709,632, opening the door for developers to integrate new features that will improve privacy, scalability, and security of the network. The upgrade locked in back in June when over 90% of the miners chose to signal their support. A programmed waiting period between lock-in and activation has since given node operators and miners time to fully upgrade to the latest version of Bitcoin Core 21.1, which contains the merge code for Taproot. Only once they do so, they will be able to enforce the rules, making it possible to use the new type of transaction. What is Taproot? Well, there's a couple of points I highlighted because I got 2 articles here, so bear with me if I repeat myself. But Taproot is a melting pot of various technical innovations throughout the Bitcoin history into one upgrade. At the root, there is, and forgive me, I'm pronouncing this. Actually, let's go learn how to pronounce this. You may not hear it in the video, but hey, pronounce. Oh, God. I don't think you guys can hear that. Yeah, you might be able to hear it. How do I pronounce it? Just tell me how to pronounce it. Schnorr. Okay. Schnorr. All right. Anyways, Schnorr signatures. Bitcoin has been using cryptographic scheme ECDSA for its digital signatures, where a user signs a transaction with their private key in order to approve sending it somewhere else. Taproot upgrades the different scheme called Schnorr Every transaction using Taproot would now use this new digital signature scheme, adding new capabilities designed to boost the privacy, security, and scalability of Bitcoin transactions, or scalability of Bitcoin in general. In addition to being smaller and faster than ECDSA, Schnorr signatures have the added benefit of being linear, a combination that will boost Bitcoin transaction privacy and allow for more lightweight, complex, smart contracts. Taproot will have many positive repercussions for various projects across the ecosystem. For instance, multi-signature transactions, which require more than one out of the group of signers to sign a transaction, will be cheaper and will use less data. Pearl, that's dirty. That's dirty, Pearl. Sorry, got distracted. Taproot is part of a larger effort by developers around the world on a mission to improve the privacy of Bitcoin, since its transaction history is very public. This is still the case with Taproot, but details of some more complex transactions, often called smart contracts, will be able to be hidden. For example, while right now the Lightning Network transactions stand out on the blockchain, Taproot offers the possibility for them to look just like any other transaction, further enhancing transaction privacy. Another reason, scalability. Another issue Taproot should address in Bitcoin's limited transaction space, which makes scalability a huge problem for the digital currency. Developers can't simply increase the limit without impinging on Bitcoin's decentralization. So they are also looking for ways to make use of currently available block space more efficiently. Because Schnorr signatures can be used to combine multiple signatures into one, they can help reduce the amount of data stored in the blockchain. This reduction in data size could boost scalability of multi-sig 2. Now, I have not put the article in the live or the description, but I'm going to put them as I go. Usually I have them in there before the show starts, so I do apologize for that. We're going to move on to more about Taproot on the next article right meow. So, moonshot to 90K after Bitcoin upgraded Taproot activates. Sounds like Terminator. Let's see here. So this is, a lot of people are expecting this to be a very positive thing. I do personally expect it to be a very positive thing for Bitcoin. Upgrades are needed, but because Bitcoin is so big and so many people are involved now, upgrades aren't as easy to implement, and it has to be done with caution, it has to be tested, back end, all that good stuff before it just gets thrown out there, right? The last thing you want is the Bitcoin blockchain to have any issues during an upgrade. Taproot is expected to activate and go live on the mainnet network Sunday, November 14th, 2021. So that will be tomorrow, okay, for all you people watching this as of recording, following the lock-in period this past summer. When activated, Taproot is expected to enhance digital currency's network scripting capacity and the ability to leverage Schnorr signatures, or BIP 340, will be made available. Taproot is also expected to amplify Bitcoin's transactions by allowing certain types of complex smart transactions. Of course, we got some tweets here and everything, but Schnorr signatures can help transactions scale as they are more compact than ECDSA. Schnorr can also allow key aggregation, which provides a slew of multi-signature transaction schemes, while Taproot BIP 341 creates new rules for the new pay-to-Taproot P2TR output type. The upgrade is a soft fork and is entirely opt-in, like its predecessor, SegWit. I'll check chat here in just a moment. Make sure none of you guys need my attention. Taproot is a proposed Bitcoin protocol upgrade that can be deployed as a forward-compatible soft fork. The GitHub Taproot activation document notes, by combining Schnorr signature scheme with MAST, which this reminds me of something. So MAST stands for Merkle's Alternative Script Tree. So remember Firo had MTP, Merkle Tree Protocol? This is Merkle's Alternative Script Tree. So I want to do some research, but I'm not exactly an expert on it. And a new scripting language called Taproot. Taproot will expand Bitcoin smart contract flexibility while offering more privacy by letting users mask complex smart contracts as regular Bitcoin transactions. So they won't as easily stand out, and they'll be able to blend in with normal transactions. That does help out with privacy. It doesn't make it private, but it does help out with privacy in some form, in a lesser fashion, so to speak. Overall, people believe that once the network gets improved scalability and fungibility, the upgrade could bring a new all-time high. The Bitpanda Pro Twitter account discussed Taproot today and noted that the upgrade comes at a very opportune time. The Taproot upgrade comes at a very bullish time. They say both the total crypto market, which recently surpassed a value of 2.6 trillion euros for the first time, and for Bitcoin itself, which has hit all-time highs multiple times over the past few weeks. However, Bitpanda also admitted that the upgrade's value could already be priced in, and recent all-time high of 69K could have been that spike. However, it appears that the bulls may still have some power to left to push the price higher once the upgrade comes into effect. Bitpanda added, Taproot, after all, is here to make Bitcoin better, more efficient, and more private, and all of those factors of which they could justify a higher price. So this upgrade, some people are speculating that the upgrade is priced into the current market with Bitcoin sitting around, hitting a 69K high. It could push the price higher. We'll just have to wait and see. We may not even see anything, right? So we may just move sideways, and we may not even see anything until sometime later this week. It just really depends, because the biggest thing that a lot of people paid attention to was the ETF. So SEC rejects VanEck's spot Bitcoin ETF proposal. We already have an ETF here in the US. Not that big of a deal. Why? Because it is cash settled. We really want a Bitcoin ETF that's Bitcoin settled, not cash settled. That's really what you want, especially if you want the market to do really, really well. 1 second, let me check. Interesting. Hey, carrots, roots. All right, cool. Whatever. I'm not going to read that. The prior signatures have privacy issues. Well, no, the prior signatures, the signatures have nothing to do with it. It's just the entire Bitcoin blockchain is there for the world to see. Like, you could go back and look at the first block minted by Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin is not really made for privacy. It was made as a currency that the masses could use, that you didn't have to go to a bank to get your money, that you didn't have to use a bank or Western Union to transact across the world. Let me tell you this. Let me bring you in here real quick. Let's look at each other face to face, eye to eye. All right, I was just watching something about Firefly. Firefly is a smaller version of SpaceX. It's a SpaceX competitor, but it's focusing on a more economical market, right? So the smaller payloads, stuff like that. Because space is important. We're eventually going to go out into space. Now, when we do start going out to space and kind of, inhabiting these so-called worlds, do you think cash is going to be a good way to do things? No, we're going to need a digital currency. And right now, if we can hear and communicate with satellites off the in the orbits of Mars or the moon or whatever it is, we can easily, but through that same data connection, send and receive and validate blockchain transactions. All right, so Chris here on Earth 1 sent money to Chris on Mars, 3 or whatever. Like, the transaction times will probably honestly be delayed depending on the technology that we're using to talk to each other. But the transaction will still go there. It's borderless, right? It doesn't matter if you're on this planet or in a different planet. As long as we have some way to communicate, some type of data connection between planets, we have a digital currency that can go anywhere. Doesn't matter if we're on Mars, Jupiter, Earth, which we never go to Jupiter because we'll get crushed. But you know what I'm saying, right? It's not, the border does not dictate who can pay who can receive what, because cryptocurrency has removed those borders completely. I could send money to you in Turkey. I could send money to you in Australia. I could send money to you in Europe, and you can do it back. So we got to evolve as a species, but we also got to involve our financial system. Our banking system is to me broken, which broke me in 2008, just to give you a little bit of history. So the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission rejected investment from VanEck's proposal for a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund, ETF. In a decision released on Friday, the agency had previously delayed its final decision on the proposal in September. In a letter, the SEC wrote that the commission concludes that the fund has not met its burden under the Exchange Act and Commission rules of practice to demonstrate that his proposal is consistent with ... the requirement, the rules of the National Securities Exchange. Okay, the requirement that the rules of a national security exchange be designed to prevent fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices and to protect investors and the public interest. Man, that was a mouthful. The decision was widely expected as SEC Chair Gary Gensler has indicated his preference for Bitcoin futures ETF over an ETF that holds Bitcoin multiple times in the past. Two Bitcoin ETFs, the ProShares Bitcoin ETF or BITO and the Valkyrie Bitcoin Strategy ETF BTF, began trading last month, leading to significant rally in the price of Bitcoin. Van Eck has its own Bitcoin futures ETF that has received permission from the SEC to launch, but has not begun trading yet. The price of Bitcoin briefly dipped less than 1%, and this article was yesterday at 11:53, so obviously pricing changes by minute. The price of Bitcoin briefly dipped less than 1% following the release of the SEC decision, but quickly recovered. Bitcoin was trading down about 3.1% over the past 24 hours to 63K, and we're sitting right now at 64K. So that dip right there, this situation or this ruling by the SEC did cause some FUD for the weak hands. I'm not going to say it caused FUD for me, but it did cause FUD for weak hands. And, you know, they may have sold their position, but guess what? People are waiting. We're just sitting here waiting on the sidelines, waiting for you to sell, baby. Go ahead and sell that Bitcoin. I'll pick it up. So, traders look to buy the dip after spot ETF rejection sends Bitcoin price to 62K. And this is what I was talking about. So we dropped all the way down to about the bottom of 62K. And then came all the way back up on the 12th to about 65K. And then finally settled, you know, somewhere in the 63, 64 range. Bears swooped in to seize the upper hand on November 12th after news that the United States SEC has rejected Van Eck Spot Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, or ETF. Application made ripples throughout the cryptosphere and deflated the bullish momentum that had been building throughout the week. While many investors had high hopes that the passage of the Spot Bitcoin ETF would send the price of Bitcoin to the coveted levels of 100K, which I still think is a little bit high. Like we're coming to the middle of November, and everybody's still calling for 100K Bitcoin by the end of the year. I would say not the end of the year, but maybe Q1 of 2022. That's just me, though, not financial advice. Its denial was expected by others, including Bloomberg senior ETF analyst Eric. I can't say your name, Eric, sorry. What placed the odds of the SEC approving the Van Eck fund at less than 1%. Data from Cointelegraph, Market Pro, and TradingView shows that after holding support at 65K on November 11th, the bull defense line began to break early on November 12th and was followed by a 4% slide to the low of 62K. And we saw it go 62,280. Even with BTC negative reaction to ETF rejection, more experienced traders issue words of calm. Like Michael here. Spot ETF on Bitcoin rejection, which might be fueling a potential negative sentiment on the markets. A rejection isn't a bad case. It's standard. Just delay until we get it. So believing that the ETF will eventually be passed and the prices that are correcting, just a chance to start buying cheaper assets. So picking up that dip, buying it at a cheaper cost. The overall cryptocurrency market cap now stands at $2.766 trillion, and Bitcoin's dominance is at 43.2%. Matter of fact, let's go check that out. We're going to go to Coin Market Cap, and we're going to look in the upper corner here. Where we at? So dominance, 43.1 Bitcoin, Ethereum 19.5. Not too bad. We could see some of the other altcoins are really picking up. They're really picking up. Binance 3.87%, Tether 2.6%, Solana 2.7%, Cardano 2.4%, XRP still sitting around 2%, Polkadot 1.84%, that kind of fell down a little bit. Dogecoin, USD Coin, and others. And others make up about 20% of the market dominance. So it's okay to diversify. It's okay to put your eggs in different baskets. Don't put it all in one basket. And you know, just be safe. Be smart with your investment. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Because, I mean, look at all these coins. I can't speak for all of these coins. It's so hard to keep up with the crypto world. There's over 14,000 cryptos now. You know, for you to go on YouTube and be like, I just want people to tell me what the next moon cycle is and tell me the next coin. I don't know, man. I'm sure some people will call it out and they'll shill the hell out of the project, but I'm not. That's just not me. That's not how I roll, all right? I focus on the hardware. I focus on the mining. And I focused on good fundamentals and tangible benefits that these cryptos provide. None of these coins, at least from my knowledge, provide a tangible use case or benefit to the real world. Well, maybe this one does. I'm not going to say it out loud, but maybe that one does. Decentraland's looking really good. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It just climbed up because of the metaverse that we talked about last week. If you haven't checked out that show, look at that, guys. Holy crap. It was just like... straight up, $3.71. So, you know, metaverse is popping, DeFi is popping, NFTs popping, DEXs are popping. So, anyways, let's get on with the news. Let's do that. I'll do that. All right, let me put this in the description here. I'm feeling kind of spicy today. I'm sorry, but I just want to bring that energy for y'all. I don't always do this, but maybe it's the coffee. I did get some Doge Lord 6-bean blend coffee. I think it might be the coffee. I might have to calm down. So here's what you guys are all here for. Some of that Shiba Inu. Talking about Robinhood. Yeah, the coffee's really good. All right, so Robinhood COO praises Shiba Inu as crypto wallet waitlist grows to 1.6 million. We talked about this last week. The petition to try to get Robinhood to accept Shiba Inu on its platform. But it has yet to do so. So Robinhood Chief Operating Officer Christine Brown has praised the Shiba Inu community, but said safety was the platform's priority over the short-term gain of listing new tokens. Brown made the comment in an interview with the Crypto Go's mainstream event streamed on YouTube on Tuesday. When asked about Shiba Inu, she said, "One of my favorite things is seeing the community around the coins really engage with us and let us know what they want." However, Brown would not be drawn on whether the American stock and crypto trading app would list Shiba Inu. SHIB is currently the 11th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization of $30 billion. Matter of fact, let's go check that one more time. Shiba. It's less than 30 billion right now. It's like 28.5. It dropped down to 11th. The Doge army has reclaimed its land. I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll see. The community has stepped up a campaign to convince Robinhood to list SHIB at change.org petition. Has now obtained more than 500,000 signatures. So a lot of people want Shiba Inu to get listed on Robinhood. Brown stated in Robinhood is a safety-first company and closely assesses the regulatory feasibility of its listing. Our strategy is different than a lot of other players out there who are racing to list as many assets as possible right now. I wonder if that's a jive at anybody. Coinbase. Brown was revealed. Brown also revealed that Robinhood's crypto wallet waitlist has surpassed 1.6 billion or million, not billion users. When launched, the crypto wallet will finally allow users to move cryptocurrencies on and off the platform. The high demand indicates users are eager to gain control of their coins. So that is good. Right now on Robinhood, if you were to trade any of your cryptocurrencies, buy or sell, whatever, you would not be able to take those cryptocurrencies off the exchange. They would be stuck on the exchange, and that's quite unfortunate. Now, that's traditional markets. However, the crypto wallet through Robinhood, still a centralized platform, still kind of a concern for me, still security risk. I wouldn't keep thousands of dollars on that particular platform, considering Robinhood's practices, right? We've seen what they did with the Reddit Wall Street Bets community and how they shut down trading when things went nuts. So it wouldn't surprise me that if Shiba Inu happened, we'll probably have a shutdown as well if the trading got too crazy or too speculative and was the prices were going nuts. So with that said, it does not matter if it's Robinhood or another exchange. Do not keep thousands of dollars of your funds on those exchanges unless you're planning on trading it, selling it, buying it, or doing something with it. If you're going to be moving it in the short term, fine, whatever. But if you're just going to leave it there and hodl for dear life, I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend cold storage. There are plenty of other opportunities out there for you to earn like staking rewards, participate in yield farming or whatever in a wallet in which you control, you own the private keys to and stuff like that. Just as me. That's just me. All right, let me check chat real quick. Give me just a moment. Everybody's talking to each other. All right, good deal. You guys are doing good. Remember, if you want to get my attention, you got to at me or super chat me. All right, so Paul Daughtry says, so we should all go in on... Shut up. Paul, shut up. I love you, but shut up. You talk... What is that? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Hang on. Let's go look this up. Do not buy this crypto just because I'm looking it up, okay? What is this? What is this? Because the other term is this. The other, I'm not going to say it out loud, but the other term is, I don't even know which C-star you're talking about. But whatever, guys. Now you're just trolling me. You're trolling me, man. All right, so 2 firms account for the majority of Tether received. This is a lot of money, guys. And I am no stranger to Tether pumping or printing or dumping a bunch of money into the market, probably manipulating some things. There's been plenty of articles on that if you want to do some research. Oh, yeah, see, it is the dirty word. It's the wordy dirt. I'm not going to say the dirty word on live stream. All right, so Tether has gone from being a renegade cryptocurrency to becoming the industry's primary crutch during the last 7 years, according to a new report. 1 second. For those of you who are not familiar, USDT is pegged against the US dollar, obviously, but it is something that I really don't care too much for. Its help does make trading a little bit easier, but essentially USDT is the bridge between traditional currencies like the United States dollar and decentralized digital currencies operating on open blockchain networks. Independent crypto outlets Protos provided an in-depth insight into the most common stablecoin and the liquidity providers who supply it to the cryptocurrency platforms. According to the report issued, USDT is primarily acquired by primarily acquired by just 2 market makers between 2004 and 2021. Alameda Research and Cumberland received a projected $60.3 billion in USDT, accounting for almost 55% of all outbound volume. According to the Protos, the closest competitor minted a few hundred million USDT. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. Alameda Research, which is led by 29-year-old cryptocurrency billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried, acquired $36.7 billion, or nearly a third of all Tether produced. Cumberland Global, the world's largest crypto liquidity provider, comes in second with $23.7 billion received. Cumberland is a DRW holding subsidiary, which was founded in 1992 and is regarded as one of the world's major financial traders. Proto states that Tether Treasury transfers $36.7 billion in USDT to Alameda Research, with $31.7, about 86% of it, received in the last 12 months. This number equals approximately 37% of all outbound USDT. According to the report, Tether sent $30.1 billion, 87% of Alameda's USDT, to its cryptocurrency derivatives exchange, FTX, which has been pumping really hard in the markets, trying to get superstars like Tom Brady and others to, do commercials and get new users on their exchanges. However, Alameda also has wallets on a variety of different crypto exchanges. The company received $2.1 billion, or 6%, on Binance, $1.7 billion, or 5%, on Huobi, and $115 million on OKEX. The remaining $705 million was transferred to non-exchange addresses. Cumberland, on the other hand, received $23.7 billion in USDT in the previous year alone. $17.6 billion in USDT, or 74%, has received from the Tether's treasury. This figure accounts for 22% of all outbound USDT volume ever recorded. Proto notes Cumberland's importance as a liquidity source and market maker for Binance. Having been an exchange since at least early 2019, Tether issued Cumberland $18.7 billion, or 79% in USDT to Binance, with the rest going to other exchange platforms. That's a lot of money. And it goes on to talk about Poloniex, and much more. I mean, if you paid attention to USDT, it's not as big of a news article or somebody like USDT is not something so big that everybody keeps an eye on. But I will say that they have a history of artificially pumping things, because they're just they're just minting crypto point to whatever exchange, pump that coin. So I don't know. I just wanted to share this information with you. Again, links are in the article or in the description below. Moving on, we're gonna check out some Mu, and let's see here. Proof of coffee time. I got it right here. Doge Lord. Got that 6 bean blend. So, Toby asked, what are you thinking about the possible regulation on stablecoins coming from the U.S.? That is a very good question. I am not a politician. I am not a financial advisor. But I can say that the problem we have right now, especially with the infrastructure bill, is not everybody who creates these policies, not everybody who creates these guidelines are properly educated. They know a little bit of it, but they're not properly educated in crypto, and that could be a problem, especially when it comes to regulation. Now, even if regulation does come, I still find that services like USDT, USDC, these coins that are stable coins pegged to whatever fiat currency, which apparently is primarily what, USD, I think will still remain, but not all of them, because there's so many stable coins now that we might wind up, after regulation happens, that we might wind up losing some of those stable coins. But the U.S. has really got to be careful, because they're kind of setting the precedence for the rest of the world. Regulation is coming. Just we need to make sure that our market makers, and that's why I talked about in the past couple of caffeine and cryptos, we need to inform our representatives in office, hey, you're wrong about this. Please get yourself educated. And there are people in the White House and respective government agencies trying to educate our people in power. Martin asks, which is the best LHR GPU in your opinion? All right, so we're taking a little break here. We're going to talk about MyEtherWallet, users to mint Ethereum blocks as NFTs, here in just a moment. Thought that was a pretty interesting topic, but let's take a look here. So, which is the best LHR GPU in your opinion? The best LHR GPU, in my opinion, is probably the 3070 Ti. That's just me. The 3070 Ti is the middle of the road. Prices, how much are the prices now? Prices are probably like astronomical still. Let's try to find something. So RTX 3070 Ti, because the Ti is LHR. Look at that, $1,200, right? So $1,245, $1,235, so about $1,200. While if we try to get a 3060 Ti non-LHR, $1,500. 1,700, absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's try to look for a 3070 non-LHR. About the same price as the 3070 Ti. The 3080 to me is a little bit, outside my grasp for as far as my budget, but it may not be for somebody else. But yeah, the 3070 Ti is probably one of my favorite LHR GPUs. Good capability, good all-aroundness, not too bad of a price, and if you can do good by getting it through the Newegg Shuffle or EVGA or whatever it may be, then good on you, if you can get it as close to MSRP as possible. But you can see that I got a mix. I do not have the 3070 Ti, and I do not have the 3080 Ti. However, I was able to do some testing with my buddies, Red Pen and Tech Shinji, and all that data, at least at launch of that GPU, is out on Reddit if you want to check that out. All right, that is it for the questions. So Dizzy Mining is in the live chat. Dizzy, what did you do earlier? I saw something on YouTube. Hang on. You had a question? I gotta watch it. What was your video? Okay, so A2000 Flux tips needed. Any tips for better performance? So you're actually asking the community to provide tips for better performance on the RTX A2000 Flux performance, right? I have not watched it, but you guys should go check that out. Yeah, you should go check that out. Flux is really popping off right now. Actually, if we go back to what to mine with my system, my config, it may be different for you. Flux is the second most profitable cryptocurrency. Now, Flux has come close over the past week and some change, and I've been tweeting about it, to where like it's only like $5, maybe $10 difference between Flux and Ethereum, whereas before it was maybe a $20 to $30 difference between Ethereum and Ravencoin, or Ethereum and Firo. So Flux is really Ravencoin, Firo, and one of the Kryptonite GPU coins need to really amp up whatever they're doing to get ready for ETH 2.0 to come around, because we need a coin to take that #1 spot. And I'd rather not lose 20 to 30 bucks because the next coin down is so low. It's going to take some time though, so we'll have to see. All right, I'm going to get on with the news while you guys are continuing to communicate with each other. Dizzy Mind, thank you for stopping by. I'll check out that video, but if you guys have any insight, or if he has a legitimate question, go check out the video after the stream and provide some insight if you guys got any for that Flux. So MyEtherWallet, or Mew, launched its first non-fungible token collection called ETH blocks on Thursday, which actually tokenize individual blocks on the Ethereum blockchain. Unique images associated with the ETH blocks are generated based on the block's data. These NFTs are available exclusively to Mew users via MyEtherWallet website. A number of blocks have already been claimed, according to the company. Ethereum founders called first dibs on the blocks 1 through 10. All right, so the first blocks ever minted, 1 through 10, has already been claimed by the Ethereum founders and dev community, but it looks like there's more to come. Let's see here. There are 13 ETH blocks representing the history of Ethereum. Such a major milestone, forks, and updates to the blockchain that have been put up for a month-long auction, the proceeds of which will be donated to organizations such as the Skid Row Housing Trust, Wikipedia, Girls Who Code, and NPR, among others. Since most NFT markets are currently built on the Ethereum blockchain, he told us, let's see here, who we talking about here? He told us. So this person right here, I can't pronounce the name, but CEO of Mew. Since the most NFT markets are currently built on the Ethereum blockchain, he states it makes sense to involve the Ethereum users at all skill levels by allowing them to mint and own a unique piece of the blockchain itself. When asked, any moderators in here that can help me out? No? Crypto Macau, anybody? Here we go. I have an idea. That live chat is getting a little bit crazy, guys. Any moderators? Doge, I'm going to add you as one. Jeez Louise. They are straight up botting. Look at that. Hang on. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Let me pull it up on the screen. Look at this live chat. That's nuts. They're going ham right now. Alrighty then. Sorry guys. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll make sure to check out the whatever you're trying to spam here. Maybe do some research on it. I'm not familiar with it, but please don't spam in the live chat. That'd be greatly appreciated. All right. They may come back quicker, or they may come back faster than I can ban them. So let's get continuing here. So anyways, ETH blocks. Yeah, I reported. Love you too, but stop spamming, please. Stop spamming, guys. Yeah, they're coming back faster than... Even the Russians are saying they're spamming. That's crazy. That's hilarious. Woo! Alright. Paul. Your temporary ban hammer. I'm going to take your moderator privileges away if you don't use it wisely, but I need your help. I only mod... I'm sorry, I'm not going to give mod privileges to everybody. But yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that live. That's actually quite crazy. I appreciate it, though. Yeah. Anyways. So, Mu's adding the capability to mint NFTs. The owner says it makes sense, blah, blah, blah. Let everybody have a history. The amazing thing about ETH blocks is that they can be sentimental and meaningful, or an educational tool. Users can take control of the ETH blocks in a way that they want to, and be as creative as they can be with how they share them and which moment on the blockchain they mint. As much as ETH blocks may be sentimental for users, Ethereum history and every individual fork and upgrade hold a special place. I want the EIP 1551 block. That's it. How do I get it? I want the EIP 1551 upgrade. In the Mu team's heart as well, since both the Ethereum blockchain and MyEtherWallet were founded in 2015, Mu has made it a priority to be at the forefront of innovation in the Ethereum community. And they're back again. I will turn off. I will fucking turn live chat off, you mother. I will fucking turn that. Don't you. Swear to God. Stop it. Stop it. All right, so we already talked about this. So, oh no, we didn't actually. So Sam Bankman-Fried is back again. He says that Solana is one of the few blockchains with the roadmap to scale to millions of transactions. Not a lot of other blockchains, include Ethereum, are focused on scale. He told Yahoo Finance in a conference on Tuesday. Did I hide the wrong person? I did the wrong person, my bad. How do I unhide? How do I bring him back, Kai? I'm sorry. I can't unhide him. Kai, I'm so sorry. It's just your name was like right next to everybody else's. All right. I didn't mean to, Kai. It's just temporary, okay? It's just temporary. You'll be back. I'm sorry. All right. So, anyways, Sam Bankman-Fried, 29-year-old, heads up the FTX exchange, believes that Solana is better than Ethereum and is one of the few blockchains with a plan to accommodate mass adoption. He spoke on Yahoo Finance and Decrypt's Crypto Goes Mainstream conference on Tuesday about how the biggest upside of Solana network is its ability to handle enormous amounts of users and transactions. And we've seen that, right? We've seen that because that's actually what brought Solana down in the first place when the great thing happened. 400,000 transactions per second, absolutely astronomical before the network crashed. And the network can run 60,000 transactions per second at 0.0015 cents per transaction, while Ethereum handles 17,000 at a cost of $5.80 each. Solana is one of the few currently existing public blockchains that has a really plausible roadmap to scale millions of transactions per second, or scale to, at, fractions of a penny per transaction, which is a scale that you need for this, talking about the ecosystem. That is not where a lot of other blockchains have been focusing, including Ethereum. Solana launched in April 2020, and the token has risen almost 16,000% so far this year, and it's now the 5th biggest cryptocurrency by market value with the capitalization of 73 billion, according to Coin Market Cap. Paul, you still here? I swear to God, if you're going through my channel and taking off stuff, I'm gonna kill you. I mean, I'm not gonna do that, YouTube. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. Don't demonetize me. I was joking. I was joking. I don't like it when you go silent, Paul. I made you a moderator and you went silent. You're gonna go rogue on me? I took it off. That's it. Your banhammer privileges are gone. I love you, Paul. Don't get mad. Bankman Fried said that the mass scale application business would need to be able to accommodate hundreds of millions to billions of users and transactions per second. The millions of transactions per second is really a requirement of any mass scale system. So is Solana better than Ethereum? What are your thoughts? I'm going to do a poll on my YouTube. I want to know your thoughts. Actually, we're going to do it on Twitter. Is Solana better? Is Solana better than Ethereum? Provide insight to why you chose. No, provide insight to your choice. All right, so we're gonna do yes, no, not sure. We're gonna do it for 1 day, and we're gonna add some hashtags. What did you call that? ETH, Sol, no. Crypto, Twitter. Just trying to grow. Hey, there's Bitsby tripping. Going on a boat. He's going on the Ravencoin cruise. I wish I could be there with him, but I cannot. All right, so I'm posting in the live chat the Twitter post. Make sure you check it out. And let us know your thoughts. Yes, no, not sure. If you do yes, no, give us some insight into why. So Red Panda Mining is not here today with us in the live chat. And yeah, Solana is very centralized. I just saying, you know, I mean, the biggest thing is the mass people out there don't care about privacy, don't care about centralization. They just want to make money however it is. They don't care who they step on to get it. They just want to make that money. While most of us that's been in the crypto space for quite some time do care about privacy, do care about others, and do care about the project being successful. For example, Ravencoin could have moved to some other algorithm or done some type of upgrade to kick miners off and move like all the other projects are eventually moving to, but they don't. They support miners. Firo supports miners. I like projects that support us, the individual at home that's helping secure and protect the network. Oh, for NFTs, what's the most popular NFT platform? Because there's so many platforms now. That is a very good question, Doge Lord. Let's see here. So OpenSea I heard was pretty good. Rarible is what I am on. Eternity just came out, but Eternity is on Ethereum. And of course, you know, things are expensive. Rarible, isn't Rarible on Ethereum too? If I were you, I would choose an NFT platform that isn't going to be too damn expensive, man. I'm not an NFT expert, so you're going to have to ask the community about that. He posted in the live chat if you want to answer. So anyways, 3 reasons why Kadena, and I was talking about Red Panda Mining, got distracted. Red Panda Mining mined about 5,200 Kadena in a short time frame. And if he would have hodled, he would have been up quite a bit, considering the recent price frenzy or parabolic frenzy of Kadena or KDA. So why did it pump? Well, proof of work blockchain networks were all the rage in the early days of cryptocurrency when Bitcoin set the standard of security and other projects followed suit in various attempts to offer a robust, scalable network that would either support payments of efficiently transmit data. Most protocols have now shifted to proof of stake, but KDA, a scalable layer 1 blockchain protocol, is still operating on the old POW model. According to the project, the network is capable of processing 480,000 transactions per second thanks to the use of branded chains or braided chains. Data shows yada yada yada, did really good, November, blah blah blah, yada whatever. Okay, so 3 reasons why the breakout in KDA's price includes the launch of Wrap KDA on the Ethereum network, the rollout of non-fungible token projects, and new exchange listings in addition of support of KDA. Those are the 3 reasons of why KDA blew up, right? So we got the new DeFi situation happening. KDA recently launched a wrapped version of token called WKDA, which operates on the Ethereum network and allows it to interact with the Ethereum virtual machine or DeFi space. NFT projects on KDA, another reason that increased the momentum was the addition of NFT capabilities to the network as a way to showcase the ability of smart contracts to transact high demand items while keeping fees low. One of the main selling points for the ability to offer low cost transactions is a POW setting while still offering the fast processing times. The project has also introduced Crypto Gas Station feature that allows businesses to eliminate all transaction fees from their customers by creating accounts that exist to fund gas payments on behalf of their users under certain conditions. That's pretty cool. But Visa wouldn't pay for my transaction fee for me to shop at whatever store, but that would be nice. KDA has also received support from crypto exchanges such as new listings on Crypto.com. CoinMetro now offer KDA staking. After officially reopening KDA staking capabilities on November 3rd, CoinMetro now saw 730,000 KDA tokens deposited within 20 minutes to fully tap out the staking pool's capacity. So those are the 3 reasons. We got the DeFi space, we got the NFT space, and we got additional listings on the exchange, which is why KDA is doing so well. But of course, as things go up, they must come down, and KDA is now down. I'm really sorry earlier about the bots, guys. Never had that issue before. Brand new to this happening on my live stream. I seen them in my regular videos, but not on my live stream. So my apologies. And if you are a person that's deploying the bots, please stop, because it could cause me to get banned. I already been banned before. I was banned incorrectly. YouTube apologized. They didn't give me a reason for why, but they apologized. And I got my channel back, but it did hurt me. So if you are botting my channel because you want me to grow, I thank you for the effort, but it's going to hurt me in the long run because YouTube's going to ban me. And then even if I do get reinstated, which I just told you I was, there's some small quirks, right? People are not getting notification now and all kinds of stuff. So while I appreciate the support, botting is not really helping anybody. This is a very interesting article, but we got to get ready to wrap up here. It's already 58. I only run this show for an hour. It talks about why people still hate crypto. And what happened is basically, Discord posted, I forgot who it was, the CEO or whatever, posted this little thing where it was the Discord app and it showed the MetaMask wallet. And then he says probably nothing. And then, the whole crypto world goes crazy, but then you have other people in the Discord space that don't like crypto, telling everybody, cancel your subscription, end your Nitro, leave Discord, blah, blah, blah. And it's really unfortunate that there's so much animosity to the crypto world, and especially the crypto mining world. Additionally, this article that I wanted to go over, I might save it for next week, is talking about the concerns or issues that cryptocurrency faces with quantum computing. In short, there's nothing too crazy, because we were just talking about using quantum computers to mine and the hash rates we would get, which on last week's show. And in this article, it talks about how it is a threat, but additionally, we're already working on ways to avoid it, ways to fix it, ways to make the cryptocurrency, the cryptography itself a lot stronger. So quantum resistant ledger. We got an Ethereum project working on detailed quantum resistant ideas in Ethereum 3.0. We got quantum security technology. We got a Hyperledger Foundation. There's all kinds of good points in this article. It's going to be in the description. Again, I can't go through it because we ran out of time thanks to bots. And then Forte raises 725 million in blockchain plans. This is not the first time that we're seeing something like this raise so much money in cryptocurrency. And this is not the last time we're going to hear about it, right? There's a lot of companies, GameStop, Ubisoft, Discord, Steam, that are getting into cryptocurrency or blockchain as a whole, and they're using the investment from these various alternatives, venture capitalists, and stuff like that to really raise funds. So real quick bullet point, blockchain gaming services company Forte has raised $725 million through a Series B funding round. Contributors to the funding round include Solana Ventures, Polygon Studios, Cosmos, I can't say that, I can't say that. The company serves more than 40 game developer partners who in turn have a total of 15 billion players. That's absolutely nuts. So yeah, let me put this on for you guys. I'm going to save those articles. Those articles are in the description if you want to check it out. Any last minute questions before I get out of here? Anybody? Let's see here. All right. Yeah, I would think Doge Lord. I would look into Polygon. Anything that's layer 2 that has NFT space. Because anything on the Ethereum chain is going to cost a lot. Now, Ethereum the benefit is you get a lot of people on there, but the gas is going to be high. Now, if you're going to play the long game, because maybe gases are going to be resolved or a lot better in the future, then yeah, do it on the Ethereum chain. Or do it on both. There should be a platform where you could apply the NFT on either platform and go from there. But I do like Rarible. I do like OpenSea. You just got to do what's best for you. So let's see here. Got a question. Did you hear about the new Ergo Dex, which is out? Yeah. So I have not looked into it. Son of a Tech did a very great job on presenting or talking about it. He was talking about it a minute ago, but I just never really got into it. But yeah, Son of a Tech on YouTube did a really good job. I'm not gonna weigh in, not yet, because I don't have that capability. I don't have that knowledge, and I don't have it yet. I might work on it in the future. So Dizzy Mining asks, which Florida department is on your phase bar? Which Florida department is on your phase bar? So a little bit personal, but I'll answer it. So my wife, or my future wife, has baby daddies, as you can say, and there's a website in which you can monitor when baby daddies are going to pay up. I had my own. I mean, a lot of people don't notice about me, but I had my own child. I don't have children now, but I have my own child. Both my boys right now are not biologically mine, but they are my own, and I love them very dearly. But I have my own child, my daughter, but unfortunately, while during that phase of my life when I was young and dumb, she taught me a lot and kind of forced me to, be a man, step up, get a good job, working at Levi Strauss, going to school, getting an education, advancing myself. The 3 years I had with her were the best times I could ever ask for. She died at the young age of 3, and it was a long struggle to come back up from that. That's honestly why, even though my channel has been created in 2012, the reason the channel wasn't focused on cryptocurrency right out the gates is because I was kind of in a shell, trying to rebuild myself, trying to get out of this hole that I dug after the loss of my daughter. A lot of people don't know that. Maybe one day in an AMA we'll get a little bit deeper. If you guys are interested, let me know. But just make sure to follow me on Twitter. Make sure to get subscribed, because this channel is all about tech. I don't mean to depress you with that, and I thank you for your condolences or anything like that. It's all good. We learn from our trials and tribulations to just become better men, women, or individuals as a whole. But this channel is all about technology. It's all about GPUs, teardowns, overclocking, undervolting, mining, cryptocurrency. I do have a lot of random videos that are still in the channel. That's just who I am. So if you're interested in any of that, in which I just said, make sure to get subscribed. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. But that's going to do it for me today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Dizzy Mining, thank you for stopping by. And you know what? definitely remember, don't forget, I want to link up with you when the Intel GPUs come out. I would really like to see how the miners are able, if they're able to utilize the GPUs on day one. You know, what are the issues we're seeing? What are we seeing? Like, because the architecture is going to be completely different than Nvidia and AMD. So I'm very interested. So Dizzy, don't forget about me when Intel comes out. As far as hash rates and performance, we'll link up. Find me on Twitter or DM me, and I'll find you. We gotta link up somewhere on the background. I'll see how we can do that. Matter of fact, Dizzy, I'm gonna drop a link to. Real quick, guys, it's only going to be open for a little bit. I'm going to drop a link to the Discord because obviously the bots were in here earlier. I don't want them on my channel. So it's only going to be open for like a split second. Dizzy, if you can join, that'd be great. Hide yourself. If not, I completely understand. No harm, no foul. Yeah, so let's see here. Real short window. 3, 2, oh, no, I didn't copy it. I set ErgoDex instead. Hang on. And then I'm going to get out of here because I got things to do. All right, so, Dizzy, you ready? All right, guys, I got to get going, get some things done. You all have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you for everybody who's watching, for staying this long, if you have stayed this long. Let me know your comments and thoughts on the news articles covered in today's video. And don't forget, we do this every Saturday at 11 a.m. after Crypto Mikkel. You all have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. And I'll catch you next one. Don't forget to check out dogelord.com. You can get sweet Serpent X merch and the coffee, the 6-bean blend that I've been drinking this morning. As you saw, all the energy come out. And they are in the description as well. You all take care. Peace.